This is the first screen or the main screen from where we have to operate the system. On the top line you see the three VFOs, VFO A, VFO B and the memory VFO. There are 100 channels or 100 memory locations which store all the information regarding the operations, and they are listed on the right side of MVFO. You can see here. You can change the memory channels by touching on the left or half right of this button. So I am going to show you how to touch it on the right and increase by 1. So it shows you this memory channel 2, and the content of memory channel are displayed right here. So if you select this particular memory VFO, you will get the 7050 kilohertz as your VFO frequency. A is the main VFO, so it is selected in this greenish color. So its frequency is shown here as the main frequency, working frequency. B is the second VFO, which is not selected, so its frequency is shown right here in this area. Same way the frequency of the memory VFO is shown here. This shows you the sideband. So if you touch it here, it goes from LSB to USB, and then when you touch again it goes back to LSB. This frequency can be changed either by touching on the left or right of the screen like this. So when I touch here it goes down, when I touch on the right side it goes up, or by using the encoder, which is not seen in this picture, but if I am moving the encoder, the frequency changes by the step size, which is selected right here. So we can select this step size to 500 Hz, 10 kilohertz or even lower than 500. So if I touch on the 500, it becomes active in green. It shows you 500 is the selected, 500 Hz is the selected step size, and what you see is corresponding digit here comes in a different color. So you know which digit is going to change. So if I change it using an encoder, it will change this digit by 500 Hz. Same way if I touch here, on the left side it will change by 500 Hz, or right hand side also it changes by 500 Hz. Same way you have step size of 100, 50, 10 and even 1 Hz. So you can go from 1 Hz to 10 kilohertz step size, and the corresponding digit in this display will change color. The bands can be selected, ham bands can be selected by touching either on this side or this side of the screen, of the button. So if I touch in this left half anywhere, it becomes 80 meters become the standard band, selected band. If I touch on the right side, it becomes 40 meter, or if I want to select 30 meter band, I touch on the right hand side here. So 30 is selected, 20 is selected, same way 17, 15 and 12, 10, and then there is something called general coverage band, which is going from 1 to 30 megahertz. So by selecting it, by touching it on either side, we can select the proper band. This button here stores the currently selected VFO value, which is shown here in the main, into the memory channel which is selected. So let us say if I want to go to channel number 3, which right now has 7065, and if I press this one, it should adopt this 7.100000. So if I touch here, so the memory channel 3 is now 7100 kilohertz. And the reverse is also true. So if I have got some other frequency here, let's say I change the frequency, and then I want to go to this 7100, I simply select this memory into VFO button. So the currently selected memory frequency will be copied into the VFO, currently working VFO. This is the simple display showing you the signal strength, or you can say S meter, which keeps on varying depending on the signal. It's a relative thing, and you can read more about it in the manual. We can adjust it to our choice. And this is the button which takes you to the next screen. Just touching here will go to next screen. We'll talk about that in a different video.